Yeah, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tatianna Tarot for another weekly tarot energy forecast. This is the week of February 13th all the way to February 19th. And if you're new, what's good? I dish these out every Monday, letting you know what to expect for the week ahead. I'll be pulling one card, one tarot card, one oracle card for Monday, Tuesday, another one for Wednesday, Thursday, and another one for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And to sum it all up, I'll also be pulling an oracle card just to see what message we need to hear for this week. That oracle deck is the Love Oracle of Eden. I use this all the time. It's a really dope black oracle deck. Illustrated, actually it's not illustrated, well, I don't know, it's painted and illustrated definitely by black artists and published by black artists. So if you guys want to snatch your own oracle deck, it's really stunning. You can see some of the imagery here. You can snatch it via the link below. I have it linked down under. All right, so last week was really interesting. I know a lot of people were like, what's going on with this week? It feels like it's Mercury retrograde, and it also kind of came in with some personal surprises for each individual. So that being said, let's see what's in store for us this week. I'm just gonna start off with some libations, okay? Okay, and let's hear what Spirit has to say. Okay, great Spirit. What is the energy for February 13th and February 14th, Valentine's Day? I forgot about that. That is Monday and Tuesday of this week. What is the collective energy? What is it that we most need to hear and know at this time? Okay. What we are receiving is the Page of Wands. This is the Page of Wands. Okay, you got the green light. Page of Wands is right over here. And this is the energy of go ahead and get it. You are supported in moving in the direction of your highest excitement. You are supported in moving in the direction of whatever you've been feeling pulled lately to act on, to lead on, whatever your intuition has been kind of feeding you, whatever transmissions and downloads you've been receiving. Oh, I feel the inclination to get into this. I feel really pulled to act on this particular decision. Maybe I should be changing my routine. Maybe I should be changing my habits. This is a very exciting energy because it comes with the wands, which is often coupled with the element of fire. Fire moves things, fire activates things, fire ignites things. So you could definitely see some action coming in on Monday and Tuesday, whether or not that is personal motivation or externally in the world around you. You're going to be seeing some movements, okay? Now, if this is not enough confirmation for you, I don't know what is. It is very similar to the wands, right? And so this, the knight, the Page of Wands is an interesting character because what they're really doing is that they're embarking, they're gaining their confidence, they're gaining that sort of trust and momentum in their own intuition, in their own ability to really step forward and enact change and initiate their desires and really put it into the field of physicality. So what is it that you have been storing? What seeds have you been storing? What intentions and hopes and dreams have you been waiting to take action on? You no longer need to wait. This is really a sign, the green light, quite literally, to take action on it, to move forward. Page of Wands can also be a messenger that comes out of the blue. I wouldn't be surprised if you get some unexpected plot twists that come in with an air of excitement, It is very kind of like expect the unexpected, be prepared to move. It is not a very lackadaisical, relaxed energy. It's more like this is a time to implement whatever it is that you've been waiting for. I definitely see a butterfly just came through, so that is definitely a confirmation for better days. I have to really just say, whatever it is that you've just been like really, I don't know, like sitting on and thinking that you're not ready, thinking that you're not prepared enough, thinking that you're not the right person, you are. It is your time. You are being called to the forefront. You are being called to the stage. You are being called to take the throne. And the Page of Wands embarks on that journey. You know, a lot of people don't think that they're not ready for things until they're in the meat and the potatoes of that intention, right? How many of us feel like, oh, you know, when you start a project, you don't necessarily know how it's going to be received, or you don't really know how the end result is going to manifest, and you got to take it one day at a time. You got to take it one step at a time. You got to just really meet the journey where it is each day, right? And so this is really saying, don't really look too much into the future. Try not to pre-plan too much. Just get into it. Just jump in. Your body's going to naturally know what to do. Your spirit's going to know what direction to go in, when to take action, when to rest, when to just recoup and recover. Furthermore, you guys are getting the God's protection, symbol, the oracle card for this. And I mean, how obvious could this be? This is very, very much in your face. This is very much screaming at you. Not only are you protected, not only are you given the green light to go, not only are you now in the optimal position to win, not only did you get a butterfly, which is the symbol of transformation, beauty, grace, sources, blessings, right? You're also getting this perfect alignment of movement. And so with the Page of Wands, again, it is the right time to move. It is the right time to take action. You may still be kind of developing your feet, still learning how to walk, but you're not going to be able to do that unless you put yourself out there, right? You don't have to do anything grand. Baby steps is definitely something that is being requested right now. Don't do the most, just, you know, do the very least, but at least put yourself out there so that you are now swimming with the tides. Messengers, unexpected visitors, surprises, plot twists. You're really being called to just go with the flow, go with the momentum that is being thrown your way, not to resist. I feel like maybe the first 2 days, or maybe the energy of this week could be a little bit of a challenge. And with the Page of Wands, you're being tested to see how well you can lead yourself amongst the obstacles. Can you navigate around the obstacles? Are you going to be confronting the obstacles? Are you going to back down and say, I'm not ready for this, and just go home? Are you going to meet the challenges head on and rise above and continue to rise your vibration? Or are you going to belittle yourself and lose your confidence? That is really up to you. It's all a personal choice, right? And so right now you're being encouraged to make choices that empower you, that even potentially challenge you, that may scare you, but ultimately are encouraging you to grow, are encouraging you to go against your comfort zone and be the next person. Like, this person is ready to grow to this next stage. That is not going to be where they're in an area of complacency. All right, their next stage is not going to be where they're in an area of complacency. They have to rise up to the occasion and really see the end result for themselves. That doesn't mean they go extra hard all at once. It just means that they're gonna do their best each day with the energies that they encounter each day, right? This energy is also, you know, with the Page of Wands and the movement card, it could also be a pivotal time for you guys to actually move your body. Okay, this is telling us, like, there's a lot of stored There's a lot of stored energy. There's a lot of stale, stoic energy in your body. This needs to be released in order for you to get to your next chapter, in order for you to evolve, in order for you to reach your next level, your potential. Whether it is exercising, whether it is stretching, whether it is really committing to a new health routine, running, jogging, walking, you know, whatever it is, bicycling, whatever it is encouraged that you move your body with intention, because not only is it for health purposes, but I do see it tied into really benefiting you in terms of it giving you a boost of motivation, a boost of energy, a boost of confidence. And you know, how many times have we been in the position where we've just finished a workout and we get like this dose of adrenaline and we feel like we can take over the world, or we've changed our minds on things that we were initially saying no to, and now because we've gotten this like boost of energy, we're like taking it on. Okay, maybe I can take on that project. Maybe I will go ahead and do that public speaking gig or whatever. You never know what shifts in your body until you dedicate yourself to moving that energy with intention, and you can do that through movement. This combination can also talk about a potential move, potential relocation, reconsidering where am I feeling called to. Where is my mission leading me on? Like, where is my purpose, my mission leading me on? Like, some of you guys want to go above and beyond your 9 to 5. Whether it's starting your business, maybe you're envisioning yourself doing your business on an island somewhere. What are the steps I can take to get there? Like, maybe I don't have to necessarily live here. Maybe I want to live someplace that's warmer. Maybe I want to live someplace that's going to accommodate my lifestyle, my interests, my desires. You know, maybe I want to visit some places that give me the luxury of living a little bit more easefully, right? Whatever it is, this may be a time where you're exploring those options, that maybe you're even trying to book or look into booking or look into potential moving, whether that's later this year, in the immediate future, or maybe even next year and beyond. This is energy that is supporting that. You are really, in any shape or form, being pulled to move. So even if you do hypothetically receive a plot twist which changes the direction in the course of what you thought you needed to go on, it is divinely appointed. It is God's protection. You are being led in alignment, and it is not accidental. So that is what you're getting for Monday and Tuesday, the 13th and 14th, okay? Really follow that impulse, really follow that pull. So February 15th, Wednesday, February 15th, Thursday, February 16th, we are getting, what is the energy for these days that they need to be aware of? We are getting the Queen of Pentacles. Hello, security, nourishment, wealth, comfort, luxury, which is really interesting. Oh, okay. Now we're getting a little bit of an opposite message here with this oracle card. So the 15th and the 16th, give us clarification on this. Okay. So the message is very clear here. So the 15th and the 16th of February, you guys are getting the Queen of Pentacles. You're also getting this loss. I don't think you guys are losing anything. I think you guys are elevating. I think you guys are elevating. Hold on one moment. So the Queen of Pentacles is jumping out at us. Queen of Pentacles is the energy of security. Okay, when we deal with the Queen of Pentacles, it's not only security in the financial realm and in the physical realm, it's security within ourselves, trust within ourselves to be able to provide and secure whatever it is that we need for our comfort, for our safety, and for our ability to thrive in the physical realm. So to see the Queen of Pentacles, it is a sign that on Wednesday and Thursday, whatever shift you made on Monday and Tuesday with the Page of Wands, whatever decisions, whatever intentions and choices that you locked into your field energetically and shifted, it will lead to more monetary gain. It will lead to more expansion and security in your life. But it also leads to this sense of having adequate trust in yourself to be able to pull in these opportunities, pull in this abundance, and to be able to stay seated and rooted in that. Queen of Pentacles is always summoning up more for themselves in their infinite garden. They ultimately know what it takes to be able to put in the work, to put in the effort, but also to rely on themselves to know that, okay, I don't necessarily know how I'm going to get to point B, but I know that the way will be provided, and I know that I will do whatever it takes to get there, right? Queen of Pentacles is resilience, but it's also finessing the financial realm, finessing abundance, finessing wealth, finessing prosperity. So really consider in the middle of the week, what does prosperity mean for you? What does money and abundance mean for you? You know, what are the alternative ways that you can generate more of this in your realm other than doing the traditional work that you're doing, right? What are your thoughts? How are your thoughts lending to your perception on how you are abundant or lack thereof? How do you see the world around you? Do you see it as always supplying more than enough, or that you have to struggle? This is very important because we're also getting the Lost card. So we definitely see you guys on this momentum, on this wave where you are. Even if you don't see it physically around you, you are on the level of acquiring more opportunities, of meeting the right people at the right time that are going to help you get to that next level, of coming up with ingenious, creative ideas that are going to bring more wealth into your realm, of meeting aligned community that are making you feel wealthy, loved, supported, seen, heard, of making better financial decisions and choices, of being able to dabble in infinite and multiple streams of income, right? You are in alignment with that. But here the Lost card is coming up with anxiety, which is you really need to check the root of where you may think you're inadequate, where you may think you're not ready to secure the bag for yourself, where you may think I will never be having more than enough, or I lack in this and I lack in this, and this is struggle. You know, I have a course on my membership, Possess Your Spirit, called The Energetics of Opulence, where we really touch base with the root of these emotions, whether it's something that's been programmed in your childhood through your family, whether it's been something that you've heard society say over and over and over again, and you now take it as a law in your life. You now take it as a truth, therefore it is a reality in your life. Or whether it's something you've experienced in a past life that's now trickled onto this life energetically, and it's affecting you. We get into the meat and potatoes of this in the membership. We clear it out energetically, and we see the results in the physical realm. And so the middle of this week, Wednesday and Thursday, is about exploring that. It's assuring you, you know, you got what it takes to generate what you want. Let's say you're transitioning out of corporate and you really want to become a healer, and you have this notion that healers can't get paid to do what they do, or they will never make enough, at least not as much as you make in corporate. Who says that's true? Where did you get these ideas? Where does it feel like that is true in your body? And how can you now rework that and reprogram a new belief system so that you're honoring your own unique truth, you're stepping into your creativity, you're leading with your spirit, and you're also expanding into a new paradigm where this is possible for you. You're no longer living an old story, an old narrative that's keeping you very small, right? What's causing anxiety in your life? You know, that you definitely have to touch the root of abundance, prosperity, wealth, whether that translates to money, whether that translates to I'm not wealthy in love relationships, I'm not wealthy in health, I'm not wealthy in my self-esteem, I'm not wealthy in meeting the right people, or I feel like I'm not magnetic, or I feel I'm not enough, I'm not worthy, I'm not creative enough, I'm not beautiful. Whatever it is, you need to assess that now. Okay, because obviously something is coming for you, a new chapter, a new beginning, something is coming for you. I've said this multiple times in prior videos, and we now keep on seeing the signs repeating themselves. So this is telling you to go back to square one. What is your foundation? For some of you guys, you might need to revisit your relationship with your mother, or a maternal relationship in which you've been nurtured lies and stories that don't necessarily support you at this stage that you are in. Not necessarily intentionally. Maybe you've learned, you've seen your mother struggle, you've seen or heard her say something more like money doesn't grow on trees. You need to be a lawyer, and that's that. Like, you can't be an artist, you can't be a singer, that's not going to bring in money, that's not going to be successful, or so on and so forth, you know. And whatever dynamic they have illustrated to you, you really now need to question whether that is true, and what is the truth you're willing to stand in now. What is the truth you're willing to bring into your reality now? What are the things that bring you comfort? What are the things what are the changes you need to implement in your life now that make you feel that you're one step closer to that wealth, to embodying that abundance, to embodying that prosperity, to embodying that luxury? Is it now looking at YouTube videos on investment? Is it now really checking your spending habits? Is it now really seeking gratitude in the everyday things? Is it now really, you know, exploring and experimenting with your creativity and implementing a side hustle? Whatever it looks like for you, you really need to start making those shifts and exploring the stories that you were once owning up to, but now is no longer adequate enough to support you as to where you are going in your destination, on your journey. You know, whether this is implementing a new therapist, or even mothering yourself. This may be a sign that it is time to mother yourself. It is time to nurture those wounds, those childhood wounds, those wounds of abundance. If you've always been shown that you need to get the bare minimum, and you know, we don't have enough for us to buy something nice, and it is not okay for you to buy something nice. You shouldn't buy that coffee if you're trying to save for a goal. You need to question, why can I not do that? Why can't I have both? Why can't I be on my journey to expanding my wealth and my abundance, and also treating myself as well? You know, a lot of this plays into that narrative of the soft life, and the Queen of Pentacles is very much rooted in her identity, in what she is really what she is really abundant with. You know, she knows inherently she is filled with infinite ideas. She knows and she infinitely trusts the momentum of the universe, so that she doesn't have to solve everything. She doesn't have to figure everything out. The inspirational sparks will come to her. The opportunities will come to her. The right people will come to her. The ideas will come to her, as long as she's rested and rooted in her well-being, because a lot of this does deal with the physical body and your well-being. Pentacles deals with reality and the physicality of things. So again, leaning back on Monday and Tuesday, where we were looking at wands, where we were looking at it is beneficial for you to move your body, we kind of see that playing out now. Why are we moving our body? Well, the body is our vessel and our portal for abundance, right? We can't be abundant if we're not healthy. We can't be abundant if we're storing energies, that are old, outdated. Again, refreshing the system, refreshing the programming, refreshing the computer. You got to restart the computer, right? You got to clear the computer programs. Same thing with your physical body. We see that now with the Queen of Pentacles. So in the middle of the week, it would be very beneficial for you to find your balance, all right? Work, play, work, play. Whether this is rearranging your Google Calendar and you're actually literally putting in, I'm gonna pencil in 15 minutes for my meditation, penciling 30 minutes on learning how to invest, penciling in an hour for me to learn how to clear these old programmings energetically, penciling in my 9 to 5, penciling in eating better or learning how to eat better, or just making myself a healthy snack, or being able to move, physically move. Whatever it is that's taking you one step closer to grounding a new routine, to grounding the new version of yourself, to grounding in more abundance, to alleviating and nurturing yourself so that you don't have anxiety, so that you're not rooted in loss. You are rooted in greatness and expansion and abundance. That is what you're being called to do, because you're not losing anything. You are growing, you are gaining, and that's a fact. But there's going to be versions of yourself in the ego mind that's going to bring up, well, things are going too well. Who am I to stand in this greatness? Who am I to think that this is going to be perfect for the rest of my life? Who am I to receive all of these blessings? How am I worthy of that, right? And you really need to tackle that. You need to get to the root of that. You need to begin to develop your own spiritual toolkit, your own mental health toolkit, your own nervous system toolkit, that when that happens, you are on your affirmations, or you are on your exercise routine that you know is going to make you feel better, or you are on watching that program that you know is going to snap you back into yourself and remind you who you are and what you are made of, okay? A lot of Three of Swords, a lot of your mind playing tricks on you, a lot of you not even believing your own greatness. The Ace of Wands just flew out. This is not performative. You don't have to perform for anybody. You don't have to prove yourself to anybody, but you do have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in the power of your own spirit. You have to believe in the power of your own manifestations. And so you are always believing in abundance. There is always abundance. There's either an abundance of lack, there's an abundance and lack of confidence and lack of momentum in your life, abundance of lack of harmony and lack of alignment, or there's an abundance of ease, abundance of alignment, abundance of coincidences, abundance of miracles, abundance of opportunities, abundance of greatness, abundance of confidence, abundance of ideas, abundance of creativity, abundance of intuition. Okay, and it's coming at you. I really feel like a lot of your ancestors and your spirit guides and your spirit team is like, you guys need to now, closed mouths don't get fed. You need to ask for what you want. You need to speak for what you want. You need to pray it out. And we need to kind of decolonize this concept of prayer, thinking that it's just a religious thing, thinking that we do it in times of need instead of in times of invocation, sacred invocation, self-adoration, commanding things into existence, speaking to yourself, speaking to your guides out loud like you would a friend, right? And seeing these things now appear in your field, in your life, getting yourself out of the way. Transformation. You're getting the transformation card, all right? I mean, this is really, I feel like I'm a broken record, but it is very much giving, it's time for a new way of life. You cannot go back and do the things that you've been doing and then expect, well, I've been praying for this. Well, I've been doing rituals on this. Well, I was told through a reading this is supposed to come into my field, but you've been acting the same exact way, expecting different results. You guys now know better. You guys have now been provided the signs, the clues, and the path in which direction you need to go in for this new chapter. Now it's up to you. It's a choice as to whether or not you're going to do it. And that may require you working on yourself. That may require you changing yourself. That may require you updating some internal systems that are outdated in your being. So Great Spirit, what is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the 17th, 18th, and 19th of February, giving us energetically? What do they need to hear? Following up on the message that has been provided already. The Sun. Okay, thank God you break out of that chokehold. The chokehold is on you. You guys are putting yourselves in a chokehold. You break out of that chokehold because we get the Sun, and the Sun is illumination. The Sun is glory. The Sun is, I don't give a flying who sees me. I don't care about your opinions. I don't care about what you think about me. I'm gonna do me regardless. I'm gonna be the most authentic version of myself. If I'm not feeling it in the moment, I'm not feeling it in the moment. If I'm feeling pulled to do this, I'm gonna do it. Okay, I am in my joy. I am in my inner child. I am in my freedom. It is the freedom for you to allow your spirit to express itself the way it wants to express itself, how it wants to express itself, when it wants to express itself. That is the Sun. You don't dim down the Sun. The Sun chooses to go to bed. The Sun chooses to allow the moon to take its turn. You don't push the Sun out of the way. You don't tell the Sun to dim down. Okay, the Sun is just gonna be there. All right, and then everything can rotate around it, but it's just gonna be there. All right, and it is not its responsibility to move other things. It's just gonna be there, and everything rotates around it. So you now need to bring that light out. Okay, you now need to like accept your greatness, as you probably did when you were a child. Or again, go into that inner child healing is very beneficial for you this year. And break free from the shackles. Like you guys are already, you know better. You already halfway liberated. There is nobody holding you back except your own fears and your own anticipation of what could potentially go wrong. But you're again now creating a story that doesn't necessarily exist, but it can if you perpetuate it, right? I don't see this being an issue anymore. I see you breaking free. The Ace of Pentacles is a new reality that you're ushering into. A new reality. A lot of you guys will be receiving glorious news. News and confirmation that the work is working, that you are being accepted for who you are, that you are cherished and needed, that more of your light is needed and welcomed. The Ace of Pentacles could be a new job, a new home, a breakthrough in how you perceive money and how you go about getting it. A breakthrough in your confidence and your inner security. Ace of Pentacles is a gift from Source. And it is death that is coming out. So something in you is dying. You have more love. You have more appreciation. But you guys also have... it would be beneficial for you guys to get a cleansing. Okay? To really cleanse yourself. To cleanse your space. Because old women and ghost and isolation is coming out. So this is interference. This could be interference. This could be an entity, an ancestor, a guide, or a spirit that may not necessarily belong to you. Energy that is being thrown your way. Because, I mean, that is just the inevitability of life. The more that you shine, the more your light captures everyone's attention. And look what just flew out. You're going to need to cleanse. This is not for you to freak out about. You need to now be responsible with your own energetic field in your own energetic space. Okay? You wouldn't just cross the street without looking both ways. When you look, when you anticipate, you prepare. This is not saying that anything negative is happening. It's saying you want to ride that momentum. You want to ride that momentum by periodically saying cleanse. by blessing yourself up, by blessing your space up, by cleansing your space, whether you do it with a floor wash, you do it with a spiritual bath on yourself, you do it with burning coals, burning incenses, burning sage, you know, burning onion rinds, prayer, invoking your spirits, invoking your ancestors for protection and for helping you cleanse. You know, whatever is your modality and your method, it's time to, this whole week is like, step it up. We don't got time for you to feel bad about yourself. We don't have time for you to play around no more. You've been on this momentum for years, and this is the year that it stops. Because here's the door, you're about to open it, and here comes in the old you, reminding you of maybe why you not ready for it, how other people are ready. You're not worthy. What happens if you screw up? Who are you to be claiming the bag? Who are you to be leading this in your ancestry? Oh, I'm worried somebody's going to think about this. Oh, is this person talking bad about me? This person's sending me energy? No, we don't got time for that. Okay, we don't have time for the pettiness. We don't have time for the drama. What you do have time for is taking complete authority and responsibility and accountability in your own life. Making sure your corners are crossed, you check, you're cleansed, you're good, you're Gucci, your spirits, handle it. Spirits, handle it. Take care of your spirits so they can take care of you. Handle it. Connect to your guides always. Talk to your guides always. Cleanse yourself. Go to the ocean. Cleansing doesn't have to look like the same old cleansing you hear everybody talk about all the time. You got a lot of things in store for you, but you are the one that's in the way, that's going to stop yourself. People don't like their time being wasted. Spirits don't like their time being wasted. Don't waste your own time. You need to value your own time by getting out of your own way. Experiment with what that would look like for you this week. Okay, but also be graceful for yourself. Show yourself some grace. Okay? So, Great Spirit, what is the final message for this week, this collective this week? What are we getting? Trusting in yourself, trusting in your higher self, trusting in your guides, trusting that you'll know what you need to do when you need to do it. Trusting that you'll know what you need to do when you need to do it. If you're not placing your trust in yourself, who are you placing your trust on? Money message. Listen, you guys are on the come up. You guys are on the come up. You guys are on the come up, and it's time for you to reframe what you think about money. What you think about abundance. What you think about prosperity. I implore you to take the energetics of opulence. There is a 15% off discount I'm offering for this month on my Possess Your Spirit membership. That is where the Energetic of Opulence course is, all the 10 classes. Use the code Black is Queen YouTube. Black is Queen YouTube, okay? Code expires end of the month. 15% off for the initial 3 months. You get the whole class. You get 2 Q&A sessions that we've already recorded and done. We'll be doing one this month. A group healing session so that you could do it with the group or you could do it individually because the classes are there. Any final messages? Let's use this deck. Any final messages for them? Because it's like you can't just be seeing money as a monetary currency. You got to see it as energy. You got to see like everything around you is either bringing in more abundance and prosperity or is bringing in lack. Okay? Are you thinking of expansion and favor, or are you thinking of contraction? It's like I get these messages for you guys all the time. Queen of Wands, take the throne. What are you waiting for? You are the only person that can do things the way you can do it. Your uniqueness is what makes you you. That needs to be put out into the world. And whatever facet that you're thinking of, it is time for you to really get occultish, get witchy, get into your spiritual bag and do it. It's no more struggling for you. No more struggling. If there's a will, if there's a way, spirits make a way. I pray that you make a way for me that is easy, seamless, effortless, aligned, divine, for my highest good, for my soul's highest expression. It makes me happy. May it be immediate. Okay? Understanding. You got to understand the laws that you are operating in. You got to understand why you think the way you do, why you move the way you do, why you're making the decisions and the choices that you do. And you got to be aware of them. You can't just be on autopilot anymore. You got to invoke your inner magician. I'm choosing this. I'm intending this. I'm doing this my way and I'm intending it. I'm moving the energy in this direction because that's the outcome that I want. I'm already sensing the room before I even get into the room. What are my instincts and what's my gut telling me? What are my spirits telling me about the room? Spirit, should I be going to this event? Yes or no? What clothes should I be wearing to generate more abundance? Spirit, what can I do to be in the best shape of my life this year? What should I be doing this year to make X, Y, and Z? Great spirits, talk to me. Y'all gotta be in your spiritual bag. You gotta understand that you have the rights and the birthright to be in your spiritual bag. And you really need to be your own best friends. Okay? So I'm sending y'all all the love. Again, Black is Queen. YouTube is the code to get 15% off of my Possess Your Spirit membership this month. For the initial 3 months. You can find that link and that code down below. We have a lot of dope offerings. This Saturday, the 18th, we are doing a guided Akashic record meditation, and the theme is love. We're going back to our past lives. We're doing a past life regression, so you guys will be able to journey to a past life where you get to explore a theme that occurred in that past life that may be hindering you in this life now, and heal it in your records. Doesn't matter if you've never been in your records before. I lead the way. You guys can absolutely open your records. It will be recorded if you missed it, so you can do it at home as well. The week after that, on the 25th of Saturday of this month, we will host a Q&A session for the Energetics of Opulence course I was talking about. You can catch up with those classes in the membership now. You can catch up with last month's Q&A session and group healing session. So I will be leading a group healing session where we're doing energy work around money and abundance and opulence. What's holding us back? What do we need to do to clear it, and what do we need to do to shift it and step into our bag? So more on that down below. I will see y'all next week. Ciao.